VP.
It's a hard one.
It is very difficult. I mean, I'm trying to think historically, who wins more Infernos between these two teams. I think VP have beaten NIP on Inferno in like the most important matches, but I don't know overall. It's hard to bring statistics, but we're going to see the pistol round, so I'm going to actually just ignore that. I'm not going to make a prediction, and we're going to just see how this goes off the bat here, as we do have NIP starting things off relatively slow. They got a couple players on slope, moving up middle actually with a couple as well. Forest and Fifth are in over there, and we're going to see the quick boost here on top of Quad. And already they're going to spot that, but they have a really nice response here. 3 players are actually deciding to fall back now. The positions have been discovered, and NIP are going to switch it up and go to B now. This is pretty smart now. We have a really heavy bias of players of Virtus towards that A site. So NIP going to capitalize on this, and Neo with nothing. And that's going to allow a very fast plant. It's going to allow fast after plant positions here relatively safely for NIP. You're going to see Freiburg straight away to construction. Absolutely key that he holds on to this. Going to take the first frag onto Snacks. There are more coming though, but here comes Exist to help him out. Freiburg will go down and construction is lost. But there's only 2 players left. Bialy and Taz for VP.
FaceIT going for a really smart flank. Get right playing just under barbecue. They've got so many great crossfires set up, and it will be Bialy to fall first, followed by Taz. Really nice back there from NIP. Got a pick on the A side and then went all the way back down towards B. Got the bomb down, able to hold it off. And VP going to go for the forcing of the second round buy here. The scout on Pasha, and armor and pistols all round elsewhere. See how this one plays out. I assume Pasha will probably go for a quick mid peek maybe, or banana peek. Gonna go for Exist, just spraying down with the AK, not finding anything. There we go. Pasha in mid. Gets the tag onto Exist there, so his scout's already done a bit of work, but no kill, no headshot just yet.
So you don't often see the scout doing a huge amount on this map, but we're going to see Pasha using the mobility of the weapon and just switching up positions. And we do see NIP, they would be very interested against this scout to get very quickly onto position on the A site, but Forest immediately for the frag onto Pasha. That scout is now a non-factor, and Forest is going to pick it up. And we'll have to see if Snacks is going to pull something off here with this Deagle Blaze. 420 Blaze it. And goes Snacks through the smoke. And he does surprise them, gets a quick double there. Nice 180 in from Snacks now, dropping the bomb. And we do have Virtus in a good advantage against Freiburg, and Neo will find the kill, and they actually scrap it together. I wasn't thinking it was looking good after they lost the scout on Pasha straight away, but they really did a good job there. Alright, we did just hit 40k viewers as well, so good job guys. That means that M9 Bayonet will be dropping after this match. All you have to do is spam raffle after this match.
Not now.
So don't get to FACEIT just yet, but after this match is over, we'll be dropping that M9 Bayonet. And the subscribers will have 4 times the chance to win, but everybody will have a chance to win that. You don't have to be a subscriber.
And Snacks now going for this shotgun, because he knows that NIP are on an eco, so it's pretty effective buy. Can get him some bank in here. As Pasha still with this scout that he kept from the last round, or that someone salvaged for him at least. Apart from that, it's a very, very quiet round. 1 minute left, nothing happened. It's going to be a push towards A from Virtus.pro. Pasha just being bait here, with the guy in the cubby hole just to the right of Pasha. Now Forest will drop. And how patient is the man? It's Taz gonna play. He gets 2 there, does get dropped by Forest, so some good picks coming out of him now. Forest is free to roam this A site with Freiburg. It's just Bialy who's in pick, gets chased down, gets the headshot onto him by Freiburg. And Snacks retaking this site with a Nova isn't going to do much damage because of the nature of this bomb site. Got to come in from range as FaceIT. Snacks, in fact, getting that with the USP. Going to smoke off, switches to the M4. There we go. It's just Forest left now. The crossfire coming in. Really good retake there. 2 versus 3 from Virtus.pro. Get their second round on the board. And now, are we going to see a full buy from NIP? They've got the bomb down 2 times. They went for a pretty full buy in the second round, which they ended up losing. And they're going to have to eco 1 more here. So Virtus.pro, an easy 3rd round on the board for them, maybe.
Yeah, and I mean, they could actually buy up some PT50s and then get a flash and try to just charge down one area. But it's like largely they're actually saving a lot of cash here. It's going to be, instead of a flash, a single smoke from Forest. So this can be used on middle quite effectively if he wants to smoke off one side, maybe smoke off quad, rush down arch or something like that. That could be a pretty strong idea. But already Freiberg is going to get taken out by Taz. So this is already thinning out the numbers for NIP's eventual push together, which is what they must be aiming for here in this round. And they certainly did a great job in the previous one. A lot of damage done. The money of Virtus very, very low at the moment. So if they can do even more damage yet here, they have a chance still to force an eco. But it's Virtus.pro with these proactive pushes, going to thin the lines even more. Fifrin in with a quick kill, but Get Right goes down. Forest now last man standing. Does pick himself up an M4. So he might just be able to do some damage here. There is still time for him to find. And that is the aim of the game right now for Forest. Doing some damage, take down a player. Let's see if he's going to be successful.
Should be able to catch 2 members out. He spots Taz, gets the headshot. But now they know exactly where he is. That incendiary grenade's going to go a little bit too deep. Be able to get the frag onto Bialy. Bialy had the angle there to get the frag onto Forest, and good cleanup there from Virtus.pro. The double kill into apartments, the aggressive push. And it worked out. It was against Nico now, so Nip can fall by. They could have maybe picked up an AWP in here if they wanted, but it's not all too common on T side, so just going to happy with these AK-47s. They've got a few grenades, a few flashes there, a few smokes as well. Maybe a set play coming out here because they're so low on them. And looks like they're going to be going towards A to start things off, but Virtus.pro playing very unlike themselves, pushing down Banana aggressively.
This is really good. They're going to be able to take quick control, have the fast rotation. In comes the push from NIP. Around, if they win, they can force the eco from Virtus.pro. So a big round to pick up for NIP to reset things a little bit and give themselves a start to some momentum here on Inferno as the bomb does go down. And we have Exist with a good position towards Library. Very good after plan. Look at this. Smokes just covering every single angle. Snacks in from apartments. Neo and Pasha, Library side. But against the force of NIP like this, it's going to be tough. Exist already to go down though, so it's a great pick from Pasha as he smokes the site. But still lots more to be done. And that bomb is ticking away right now. And time is limited, so they're going to have to go for exits surely. As Snacks does come in for a quick kill. Falls back. They are going for the challenge here, trying to keep the money low on NIP. But it's going to be Snacks with another one that does take down quite a few players. He will fall to the bomb. And we'll have Fifler, and he does survive all the way at T-spawn at this point. But we can see that it is eco times. Actually, they could get some drops in and force it up, but I don't think they will. They'll be low on nades. It's not the best of plans in the world. So they're going to just eco and just be happy with that.
Nope, forcing it. They took a while to talk about that one, but it's a very mixed buy. No drops coming in. Just a straight up mixed buy to even out the money.
Now this can definitely work out for them. Snacks and Neo. So Snacks and Neo both on the B bomb site. So if there is to be any action on B, they can defend it properly, fully. However, if NIP do take A, they can just save those weapons and just have their teammates buying next round for the full buy. Yeah, that's why. At least in theory.
Yeah, that's what I really like about this play. If you're, it's the same when if you save a few guns as well. You send them both to one site, and then if NIP decide to push that site, great. You've got weapon power to try and hold it. But if they go to A and take it, then you can just stand on that site and save and go for a few exits here and there.
Pasha could actually try to join them now if you really wanted to, but it looks like we do actually have Snacks moving in from Libraries. So Neo is just chilling on the B bomb site right there. And Snacks is getting a little bit lively towards Library, going for the picks actually, and into the bomb site. And very dangerous here, but he is going to find one kill, almost getting a second as well. And Pasha's going to save his AK. So I'm surprised that Snacks went for those frags, but we're going to see now the situation for NIP on the rebuy as they are going for that pause. So if we look at the scoreboard here, we can see that NIP is on quite a lot of money. So if I can perhaps get an update about what is the cause for the pause, that would be fantastic. Okay, so we have someone dropping from the server. And get into the action and see how things develop here between these two titans of the game.
Yeah, the only AWP we saw on VP CT side against Hellraisers was right at the end of the half on, I want to say Snacks, I think it was. But they didn't.
Did he pick it up from Simple as well, I think?
He might have done, which might have been the only reason he picked it up, but they're just happy to keep these rifles in play, these M4s and AKs, as we see Freiburg trying to do what Freiburg does best and get entry frags. But VP, they will never show themselves until they have to.
In they go. Pretty clean entry to the site so far. No frags found just yet, but there it is. Freiburg with the first entry onto Neo. And already NIP looking quite good here. Forrest, is he standing on he's standing on Snax' head for a moment before dispatching him. And we're going to get Virtus to go for the rotation now. Try to get that retake going. Pasha's already up close to the site. He's got to be careful. He does get taken out. No support there, and Exist going to find himself with that kill. As NIP are in fantastic positions to stop this retake, and in fact, we do get ourselves Get Right flanking Virtus as they do try to keep hold of these two weapons for the save, and Get Right like a shark.
Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Boom! He gets taken down actually, so that was a best case scenario there for Virtus.pro considering they were trying to save. They didn't lose any guns. They forced Get Right to drop his AK, and he's going to have to rebuy that one. Virtus.pro, they could probably buy to go alongside this. Yeah, we're seeing the drop from Bialy onto Pasha, and everyone else going to be buying up. Neo going for the Mag 7. He could have gone for an M4, but going for those grenades instead, and going towards Banana with this buy. So going to be playing up close and personal this time round, as they try to maybe not allow Nip to get onto that B site so comfortably.
And Snax just peeking down Banana there. He didn't really see anything, so he's actually going to float back, as we can see, towards a position that allows him a faster rotation to A. And this is because they feel so far very light pressure, light levels of presence. And now the push comes in, the calls to be made. All the smokes there. Pasha going to go down, as we have Snax coming in with the M4. Does take out Forrest. Got Freiburg as well going down too. So Exist now making himself some kills in on top of that site with a quick double. It's going to allow them to get that bomb down, but they do have Bialy still in the pit. It's a very dangerous position. And it looks like Nia's actually going to get the player on the site, but they do have that bomb ticking away at the back of the site. Not very good positions here for NIP to actually stop that defuse from coming in. And he's just going for it right now. Bialy with a great defense, and the bomb's going to get defused all the while. So that was quite an awkward situation after NIP got that bomb down.
Yep, and it's moments like that where the actual location of the plant comes into play. Because if that was planted for apartments, then that would have been an easy defense, but Bialy was still in pit, so it wasn't able to plant there. Virtus.pro, they only allowed a few places for the bomb to be planted in. It didn't favour Nip at all. We saw they had two members left. One was Arch, one was apartments. No way were they going to be able to stop the defuse, even if Bialy wasn't there. So we're now seeing the game tied again, 4-4. Nip, though, if they lose this one, they should, in theory, be onto an eco, unless they force it up or save a few guns. It's one of those rounds where it's the tipping point for either side. Virtus.pro lose, I think they're on an eco. Nip lose, they're on an eco. So it's essentially one worth two.
And they are going for a bit of pressure here on middle. And they just have to get Virtus.pro pushed back. And Fifthring going to spot himself a kill after seeing Pasha get flashed there. In comes Neo, and they're going to go for this split towards B, but they can't quite get up towards Speedway. Neo doing a fantastic job so far. Here comes potentially another kill. Freiburg does go down, and it's going to be very difficult for Exist to get through there with Neo. But Get Right coming in from the back. Maybe he can just make the difference. Get Right does go down to Taz, and Exist makes his way in, wins the one-on-one against Neo. And now he's got 3 players to find, and they are on top of him far too quickly to allow that bomb plant. And Virtus.pro starting to gain a little bit of something here, just a little bit of momentum. But still we can see quite how fragile their economy is. If some pistols are brought up here, maybe a few frags found by NIP on those pistols could certainly keep that keep Virtus.pro within the realms of an eco in the not too distant future.
In the middle of that round, that was really great individual play from Neo. Just the fact that he was able to pick Fiflaren on the rotation and just read the play that NIP had to perfection. He saw that the B split was going to come in. He went straight back to that B site, able to pick off one member, threw the smoke down as well, which slowed them down and allowed the rest of his team to join him on that site. Great thinking from Neo, as now Snax is the man on the B site. Pushed up quite aggressive here, gets as far into the corner as possible. Freiburg waiting for the push to come in, trying to get some aggressive Virtus.pro players and catch them off guard, but we know Virtus.pro won't do that. They're patient players. They will hold the site, hold the angles, and just wait for the ninjas to come to them.
And Taz already getting a pick there towards middle as Get Right goes down, and NIP unable to work their way into some positions just yet, or picks. And Virtus has been very defensive, just playing it very textbook on the anti-eco. And Freiburg, here he goes with the Glock. Not going to get too lucky with that, I'm afraid, and it's going to be the spray down to end it all. 6-4 now the score is Virtus. They lose nothing on that round, which is fantastic. Now they're starting to feel a lot more comfortable on the money, getting that economic control. Got NIP with the full buy and Ingo the full nades. So we'll have to see what kind of a strategy they want to pull in this round, or whether they want to just play it very steady to begin with, take map control, maybe flash in for some risky peeks here and there to see if they can get a pick on a position. It's all up to NIP to decide.
Nipper haven't actually explicitly favoured one site. They've been to A and B roughly the same amount, so they know they can get into both sites. It's just a fact of whether they can get the early picks to allow them to get in. We see Freiburg dropping straight away, so that's their entry frag man down, so it becomes a lot harder. And then got to rely on the other players. As Get Right's now trying to make his way into this A site. You saw the incendiary grenade bounce. Does get one onto Pasha, who was tagged down already. As Snack's now going to come in, gets one headshot, tries to spray for the second frag there onto Get Right. And the Molotov from Forest denies the peek here from Snacks.
Oh, he actually stayed in the fire a little bit there to get into the corner, and they spotted it just about, so Forest will get the frag. It's a nice idea, though, albeit quite risky from Snacks. It's either, go big or go home, and Snacks is definitely out of the game right now. NIP just waiting for a bit of a rotation, forcing Virtus to make a decision, but it's going to be Bialy with a peek there. Does find himself a kill on Forest, and Get Right gets one as well. So things looking very grim indeed for Exist now in this position against 3. 25 seconds on the clock. There goes the flash, but he gets the kill into Bialy. And going to go for this A bomb side at the moment. As Exist makes his way in, he will be taken down by Taz, and that's all she wrote there for NIP. 7-4 is the score now, as NIP, they cannot buy, and Virtus have been doing really well when it comes to the passive plays here. We saw a very quick pick at the start of that round, I think from Pasha, and I feel this is actually quite an uncharacteristic little aggression that perhaps NIP, it really caught them off guard, and after that, they played it very tight on middle.
NIP actually deciding to force the buy here. It's an interesting one, limited on these grenades, so VP should be able to hold them off with relative ease. It's going to be a B push coming in with 4 members. The 5th is Get Right over towards the A side, trying to cause a distraction in apartments, but the early smoke out from the CTs means that NIP can't push through in this fire. If Snacks decides to throw it, it's going to be big. Get Right does get a frag over on the A side, but on the B side, Neo gets 1, gets 2, sprays for the 3rd, gets out on 3 HP, and now it's down to Fifth Laren. Try and do his best. Pop flash comes in from Snacks, switches to a USP. He's white. There's a... Wow.
He wanted the knife to the game, but oh my goodness.
Yeah, but really great hold from Virtus.pro there. Great 3K coming in from Neo.
Yeah, NIP had the 3 smokes to go for that B play, and I think they really wanted to rush the smoke in on top of on the fountain position, get that smoke right there, and you can just plant in there between the fountain and the grill. But they didn't even get through the choke point, so pretty strong stuff. And we're going to see a bit of an early challenge come in. It's met with the rifles. The pre-nades, though, doing their damage, and a frag to be picked up. Lots of damage done to Freiburg, too, through the smoke there, as Banana is being taken over very thoroughly by Virtus.pro. And we do even have Neo all the way down now, very deep position. It's going to allow Snacks to fall all the way back, as Neo might just see some traffic here shortly. But he does have the ability to go for the re-smoke, and that's going to kill a lot of time here for NIP. They know that it's quite likely that there could just be only one player here, but we can see that Snacks on this actually hold that fort. They're going to go for it through the smoke. There's a quick couple frags there from Neo. Going to get himself the triple kill, almost spraying down for the quad kill. Snacks will finish it off though, and I was going to mention Snacks was in a really good position there. This is something NIP probably thought, okay, they got the deep smokes, they can leave a guy probably around this position. So they kind of knew, I think, what they were up against. But Snacks, he didn't fully commit all the way down here. He actually was in this position, so he could go, to help in time, which is what we saw, to stop them getting in the site, or he can go quickly to A. So it's not a full committed A play, but it's just enough to be very safe. So good stuff there from Virtus.pro.
really showing us how to play this CT side in Inferno. They've got 5-round lead right now, and NIP haven't really been given much room to do anything in these past few rounds. Bialy, though, tagged down to 3 HP, so that could be really damaging for Virtus.pro as this round progresses. He is on this A side, so there are 2 others here to help him out. Until then, Taz just checking the angles, playing passive as we've seen Virtus.pro do. Now Get Right, trying to find an opening here. Will throw a smoke out, so it opens up the arch side push. But Virtus.pro would have expected this as Pasha. There we go, he's in great position. Going to throw the fire down. The nade comes down in from Bialy as well. As now Nip can't go anywhere, so they're stuck here for a good 10 seconds at least.
These grenades are just phenomenal here from Virtus.pro. Just look at the way that they come in and the response there from Bialy in pit, throwing the HE as his teammate smokes off arch side. They understand that they shut down one side, a little bit of a delay, and Bialy, he's going to be throwing nades into the players who could be peeking their only possible spot to peek. So it's just very good game sense and overall understanding of the bigger picture of what's going on here inside the team play. But Get Right's going to be the one to do the crouch walk there. Does manage to find himself Bialy's head, but that individual play was just there to try to slow the rotation so that this push would be effective. But so far, it is a great spray down from Neo. And wow, gets triple kill there. Snacks once again coming in for the hand at the end. And Virtus.pro all over NIP so far on the CT side, showing that their performance against Hellraisers was by no means a fluke, to say the least.
Neo has had a great game over on this B side. He's been a brick wall. He's been able to spray down. It's been on point overall. We've seen him get a few 3Ks come in. As now they're choosing to play this one passive on the B side, just play it from car. As the smokes come in, Freiberg probably going to get ready to boost someone up so they can see over the smoke. See if they can get any picks, but now just, again, really passive play from Virtus.pro. NIP, they need this round. If they go 11-4 down, it will be horrible to go onto that CT side, especially if Virtus.pro come out and get the pistol round, which we saw them do against Hellraisers with the clean sweep.
They actually have 4 men on the A side for the defense now, leaving Snacks alone with the AWP and a smoke on Banana. And we're going to see Bialy here on quad. Smoked off, but they are all playing into the just funneling in now for Virtus.pro. Can Virtus.pro get the spray down? Bialy behind the smoke, still trying to work on them right now. Gets a good spray down. And it's going to be Neo who gets taken out towards Arch. And this is now just Freiberg left alive to try to do something with the remaining time on the clock and the 24 points of health that he has. Does have the bomb as well. But in comes the first player. It's going to be Snacks. Can he win the one-on-one? And he does force Snacks back. But Snacks has that AWP. He can be looking for this angle here. Oh, barely not going to do anything there. Freiberg actually finds the kill, and he's going to get the bomb down. So Freiberg working on this clutch right now. 2 players left. That bomb ticking away. Here's the one-on-one. Cannot get the quick kill, and good effort from Freiberg, but unfortunately, it was not enough. And that's going to be an 11-4 first half for Virtus.pro. That is very strong indeed.
Yep, really good start there for Virtus.pro, and it looks like we're going to be going for a quick pause quickly as Pasha's having the same problem, having a little bit of lag coming in. So this half-time break is going to be a little bit longer than usual.
Yep, and so what we will do, guys, is first of all, I'm going to tell you about Glitch Magazine, because Glitch Magazine are having a bit of a promo at the moment. They're giving away free copies. And if you're wondering what the hell is this Glitch, so there you go. Just stay tuned, follow the channel, and you'll always be notified when stuff like this is happening. And we are going to jump into the match now. It was an 11-4 scoreline for Virtus.pro in the first half. Very crushing stuff. Pash is back on the server now. He's sorted out his issues, and we are ready for the pistol round here.
Yep. In the first game of today, it was Virtus.pro against Hellraisers. In the second half, Virtus.pro started T-side and won this pistol with all 5 members surviving, as they're taking it very, very slow right now. It looks like they're going to slow walk up towards Banana, with Snacks lagging a little bit behind in mid, making sure no one's going aggressive, but this is going to be the play. It's only Freiberg on this site. NIP gone for a 4-man stack towards A. They do spot this out. There's no immediate rotation coming in, and now we see it coming in. It's Get Right coming over first, but they need to get rid of Freiberg. They know he's on this site. They're going to get the bomb down, and then time is on their side. 5v5 with the bomb down.
Very good situation here, for sure, for Virtus.pro. NIP going with the gamble early on A, and now they're finding Virtus.pro an advantage. And they are trying to go for the retake now. In come the grenades, but in come the frags as well. Some squared up at the moment, but there it is. The three-man situation for Virtus.pro as they go 3 against NIP, and it's looking quite good for them. Get Right's really weak right now. Freiburg going to go down. They all fall at the end like dominoes, and that is a perfect round from Virtus.pro. But you can't help but think also they had, luck. Lady Luck was on their side. The gamble from NIP stacking A was a little bit off. They kind of planned for it though. You could see that Freiburg was playing defensively to just at least not get picked off so they could go for the retake. But certainly it was unfortunate for NIP and well executed by Virtus.
Definitely so. They were able to hold their angles as the approaching members of VP came in. And we're seeing Bialy tagged down to 12 HP after that scout shot from Exist. The 4x starting off well for NIP. They've also got a Mag 7 in the mix. That is on Get Right, who was over towards A, but we're seeing the rotation coming in now. Exist being the first one. He's going to support his team from CT with this scout most likely, or towards Coils. I think he's going to go towards Coils. As now Virtus.pro jumping around. Taz getting that pick onto Forest through the smoke. He had the high advantage, could see a little bit over, knew where Forest was and got the frag. And they're going to this a man up. They know there's someone on Coils as well. That's Exist. He's down by 35 points. As VP, now the push coming towards this A side. They've forced Exist to come over here. They know the A site is weak. And this is where the work starts to come in. Get Right though with this Mag 7 could cause an upset. Which side's he going to go? It's a little bit late. He's able to walk all the way up. Not able to get a pick either there. A little bit sloppy from him as 5v3 now. This should be an easy round for Virtus.pro. 5v2.
Very difficult stuff indeed for NIP. Unfortunately for Get Right, not able to find the ideal engagement there with that mag. And a great shot there from Freiburg with Juan Dieg, as he's named it. Meet Juan. Juan Dieg. And Pasha just waiting to see if there's going to be any repeats here from Freiburg with the Deagle. But he's just right now flush with the pillar here, looking for that angle. And seeing what exits he can find as Exist keeps the scout alive. It did look pretty okay for NIP at the beginning. We saw the tag from Exist's scout. And we also saw, generally a decent hold on Banana. They weren't able to easily push it with Virtus. It wasn't until that kill came through the smoke that things started to get a little bit awkward as Virtus.pro decided they wanted to just shuffle up towards A and just push in as a unit. And obviously NIP just didn't have the firepower to deal with that. So we're going to see NIP holding on to those weapons just for one last eco here before they go into the next round. But Virtus.pro, if they win this, they're already going to be on 14 rounds. So they could basically will have won the match almost. Great pick there from Bialy onto Exist. And let's see if Get Right will have any better luck with this scout.
It's Freiburg who's assisting him on this B side with the Deagle. But Pasha, pretty sure he could see him there. A little bit delayed reaction from Pasha as he's now going to fall back. Throws the smoke over. Is he going to reface this and follow it up? Nope, he's going to go join his teammates towards A. He's kept the two members of NIP interested on this B side. Now the rest of Virtus.pro going to be making their way around. Fifth Laren is the first to fall. Forest on this site is able to get one frag onto Neo. Going to peek around again, try and find something. Gets taken down by Snacks. It's Get Right and Freiburg left. Now it's just Get Right with this scout. There's no point in saving it because they're going to fall by next round. He's going to go and see if he can just get exits. Misses the head there of the VP member. Now 1 versus 4. Just on scopes at the wrong time. Trying to get a pick here. Not able to find it as Taz will drop him with the headshot. And now 14-4. Really dangerous territory for NIP. 4 rounds down. If they lose this round here, it's more or less game.
Yeah, big pressure on NIP's shoulders at the moment. This bye is really where it all could possibly end for them unless they're able to pull out something very strong on the defense. And Virtus.pro will have to show us exactly what they are going to try to accomplish in this round, because they're going to be feeling the buy from NIP. They know that they're 1 round away from forcing that eco of NIP and pretty much taking the game. We're going to see that NIP going to go aggressive here on Banana, already finding a quick kill with Get Right, but it is a trade, so this is going to benefit Virtus.pro as they still hold on to some ground here. The bomb is dropped down by the logs as something they're going to have to get, and the smoke goes down deep. Bialy's in front of the smoke. He's got to get the kill so he can get the bomb picked up, and he will do that. So Bialy to take out Get Right, and they go a man up. So looks like NIP now in very, very dangerous waters, as Bialy is lurking up Banana once again. He's going to find himself. Exist not going to go down, but he is very weak. And Virtus.pro have just so many options at the moment. Oh, great position from Fiflerin, gets a quick double. And Fiflerin is now going to reposition, but it looks like we do have Bialy trying to make an opportunity into this B bomb site. He knows Exist is here somewhere, as he scans all the angles. And Exist just playing it carefully, and Bialy now spotted him. Exist is incredibly weak right now. There is a smoke for CT. The bomb actually towards the A site as Bialy gets that pick. They're all going to rotate now, so this is actually going to work wonders for Pasha. He's got this bomb just sitting pretty in the A apps.
This is really nice work from Virtus.pro. I was saying before about how Inferno is one of those maps where mind games come into it. It's so easy to force the rotation over to the B side, and only now are NIP realizing what has happened. But the bomb didn't go down in time.
Oh my god, that was so close. NIP, I mean, this is why NIP were kind of like just going for B right now. They're like, surely they don't have time to both over there. You know, they just go for B, surely. But no, it was not to be. And Virtus.pro, slight miscalculation. I think the time actually escaped Pasha a little bit there, because, you know, we saw him being incredibly methodical, which is fine. But he didn't have quite the time, obviously, to be that methodical. He had to just go for it, take a little bit of a risk if someone was hiding around there. But that's going to be the lifeline for NIP in the most unusual of ways, or unexpected of ways. I'm sure they didn't expect to win the round in that way. So to see now, as we see the apartments take from Virtus.pro slowly, and we're going to see Banana taken by them as well. And NIP have a very passive defense, as is standard for them. Often they do throw the kind of middle smoke towards Banana early on around here, but they are being very cautious of Virtus.pro. They know if they take any risks at the moment, that things could quickly get out of hand, and they don't really have any rounds to play with. And then the push is imminent here on the B site.
Yeah, there's Freiberg and Get Right waiting. This is a really nice Molotov coming out of Snacks. It will force Freiberg out of that position. There we go. We see him having to rotate around. He's now playing from behind Fountain. Gets one headshot. Is he going to get any more? He gets a tag. Finds the frag onto Taz, but Get Right holding strong. It's just Pasha left. Does pick up that frag, but he's now 1 versus 3, and he doesn't. There we go. He's now picked up the bomb. He's going to plant tight here. Exist would have heard it going down. The bomb will go down, so they get the money for it. They should be able to buy next round. But NIP coming in with another round here. This is where the comeback starts. They start to get some momentum. Understand how Virtus.pro are playing this T side. And Virtus.pro, they could buy here with a drop from Pasha onto Bialy. It looks like that's exactly what they're going to be doing.
So Virtus.pro, they can just... They have this huge commodity right now for them, which is this massive buffer of rounds to play with. They can do all kinds of risky business against NIP, just play the war of attrition, constantly try to pressure their economy at all points, especially as they start getting the consecutive round loss bonus coming into play. But we'll have to see if that's even an issue right now. It's still looking very fragile for NIP. We see the deep banana smoke as Freiberg sits close. And Virtus.pro just right now going for that counter smoke boost there on the plant pot. And Freiberg, I don't know if he's spotting this just yet. I have to check out Pasha's perspective. You can barely see something. If Freiberg is to peek though, I think Pasha will have that angle, will have the vision. Freiberg just shy of it though. Very cognizant of it perhaps, as he re-smokes the angle. Look how disciplined Freiberg is at the moment. He does show a pixel to Pasha there. I'm not sure if Freiberg saw him. Quickly check Freiberg's perspective. He's not looking up high. I think he would, if he would have seen him, he would have already just gone for the peek and the shot. But he is waiting so patiently right now. Going to back off, in fact. Incredibly patient stuff. Only showing a pixel for the briefest of moments there. And Pasha knows he's there. And it's Fiflerin, though, to make the opening kill onto Snacks as he tries to go up, you know, as the kind of lurker roll into that boiler area. But it's going to be the B push once again for Virtus.pro.
And it's Get Right on this site again.
Is Heat and Potty going to be good enough here? It's going to be the first kill from Freiberg. Get Right going to get one as well. It is working so far. The trusted Heat and Potty setup coming huge here for NIP. And they don't even drop a single man. Really well done. Great hold there by NIP. And Virtus They got the bomb down again, though, so an extra 800 all around.
Yeah, it was a bit of a surprise they were actually able to get that bomb plant there in that situation with 2 NIP members still on that site. But they can buy here if they decide to, and it looks like they're not going for that one. They're just going for some CZs in here, a bit of firepower, which means we may see a bit of a rush in the hope they get a bomb plant down here, rather than playing the range battle with these CZs. They have favoured this B side a lot more in these gun rounds over A, and it hasn't really been working. Get Right has stood strong on it.
We're seeing a lot of aggressive rounds here on Banana from NIP. It looks like they really want to remove this possibility from Virtus.pro. Virtus.pro not shown in many of the rounds a very strong inclination to actually fight back. So NIP are basically saying, okay, well, if you're not going to fight for it, we'll just keep taking it then. And we can see Freiberg is the man that has the sole responsibility to keep this area safe all by himself. There's no one nearby to help him. So if he is to go down here, then obviously there is a very fast approach possible onto the B site. But we're going to see the nades coming in right now onto the truck position here. You can see Fiffering making the first frags, as we see Virtus making their way in onto the site. So far, it's looking great for NIP against these pistols. But wow, in come the CZ, frags one after another. Forest push to a reaction, does take the kill onto Taz, but the bomb is going to go down by Neo in the corner of the site. And this is, again, they're just getting bomb plants every single round. It's kind of crazy. And Neo even has himself that AK. So let's see what he's able to do here. It's Freiberg and Forest going for this retake. There is the peak. It's executed there by Neo. The trade is alive, though, as Pasha is to come in from quad, looking quickly to see if he can pick up a weapon. Forest, unbeknownst to him, is the position of Pasha currently as he goes for the fake defuse, but time is running very short for him. He goes to the peak, does find the kill in time. There should just barely be enough time for Forest. And
no.
Oh, just barely not enough time there for Forest. And by the slimmest of margins, Virtus.pro going to take themselves round number 15. And NIP still have more than enough money to buy, and they can play for the overtime. So that there is that.
Yeah, there is, but Virtus.pro, it's taken them a while to, after their initial 3-round win, to get their 15th on the board, and it just so happened that they were able to do it on an eco round. Really great play from them towards the A side. Get Right with the early double nade there, coming out with his teammate towards Banana, not finding anything this time round, as Exist picked up the auto sniper, in fact, able to find the first frag onto Bialy. Taz now rattling some bullets off, as Forest now drops 1. So 5 versus 3. Virtus.pro not looking too good right now.
Certainly, but they do have those trusty AKs. Perhaps Taz can find something over here in apartments. Exist going to take down Neo though in middle. The bomb is dropped there as well. You know, he's going to be able to call that to his teammates, and they can converge in that position. But that's a great kill there from Taz onto Fiffrin over at quad. As that bomb is still down there. We have to see if Patrick can actually get this bomb to safety here with Taz. And Taz is going to slowly try to edge his way up towards quad now. And NIP playing it perfectly at the moment. Not peeking, not giving anything away. And there comes one single flash as Taz tries to find something. Taz doesn't have to do it though. Pasha going to make the kill onto Exist, as Taz now has the opportunity to make more position for Virtus, but now he's the last man standing against 3. There's 25 seconds left on the clock, and he's going to find the kill onto Forest and get that bomb down. And here it is, Freiberg going for the rotation, but can Get Right take him out right now, and it's going to be Taz here in this one-on-one, going for the spray down. He barely wins it with 7 points of health, and in comes Freiberg now. Freiberg, full health. Taz needs a headshot straight away here to do this. Freiberg can only see the head of Taz right now, pulls out the P2000, goes in, and wow, Taz gets the kill. Great play there from Virtus.pro. Pasha and Taz coming in.